What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the Auto Endeavors channel. Today we're going to be talking about whether or not the Ford Maverick is the beginning of something new, but realistically something old that has returned. Okay, so is the Ford Maverick the beginning of bringing back the small pickup truck? So the Ford Maverick has just been released. It's starting to hit the roads right now, and people are starting to get their hands on this vehicle. Now, will this spark something? Will this spark something new? Will this spark something being brought back to the automotive industry? And that is small pickup trucks. So small pickup trucks were fairly popular back in the day. You had your Ford Ranger, your Toyota Tacoma, your Nissan Frontier, all different kinds of small pickup trucks were available on the road. And there was an entire subculture of people who loved these pickup trucks so much that they ended up modifying them and making them their daily drivers and their daily toys to kind of drive around and have fun with. Customizing, making them go fast, all kinds of things. And it became like an entire culture of people who enjoyed these little pickup trucks. Now, there's a whole nother subculture that does not like the small pickup trucks at all, but who really cares about them? The auto manufacturers are smart. They know what people like and they know what people want. So will this bring back that sort of subculture of these small pickup trucks? And will more and more people grow to like the small pickup truck versus the large pickup truck? So for a while now, the Ford F-150 has been one of the best-selling vehicles on the market across America. And people really like that utility of having a truck. But now they have the option of having a smaller version if they are someone who does not necessarily need a full-size pickup truck. So there's many different pros to the small pickup truck, not an entirely whole bunch of cons. The only con is if the market doesn't like it. And so far, what we've seen from pre-order numbers and people trying to get their hands on this vehicle in particular, it is being touted as being one of the most popular releases thus far. The Hyundai Santa Cruz is also another pickup truck that has been released thus far. But today we're talking about, is this the rebirth of small pickup trucks? So most of you all know that the Chevy S10 was an extremely small pickup truck and an extremely popular pickup truck way back in the day. There are other options you could have had other than the Chevy S10, but this is one of the key trucks in the mini truck culture that existed not too long ago. Now, it's been quite a long time since Chevrolet or anyone's made a truck this small and this compact. Even the new Ford Ranger has seen smaller days. But is Ford bringing out the Ford Maverick to kind of capture some of that audience they had with the prior Ford Rangers? Because as most people know, the new Ford Ranger is somewhat larger, if not more utility than the previous Ford Ranger. Now, I might get some hate for making that comment, but it appears to be so. The original Ford Ranger was not available in a crew cab size, and the new Ford Ranger is, but so is this Ford Maverick. The Chevy S10 was also popular, but also, if memory serves correct, it was not available in a full crew cab as well. It had the extended cab model and the regular cab model. But more and more people are wanting that four-door model truck, so the trucks of today are being built with 4 doors. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to go over and take a look at a specific article specifically talking about, is the mini truck coming back and things of that nature. I will be linking the article in the description down below for your viewing pleasure, but we're going to go over there and take a look at that. Okay, everyone, so this article can be found at gearpatrol.com, but basically this article is titled "The Rise of the Small Pickup Truck. Manufacturers have attempted small car-based pickups before. This time they might actually stick." So basically this article goes into some of the details as to how this is not necessarily a new thing in the automotive industry, but it is new to today. So basically, the term small pickup truck used to be an oxymoron. If you walked into a Ford or Chevy dealership circa 2013 asking for one, a salesperson would have pointed you to a single cab F-150 or Silverado. Even those few mid-sized trucks still on sale were much bigger than their predecessors. The Toyota Tacoma of the early 2010s, for example, was 2 whole feet longer than the model on sale in the 1990s. But it's not 2013, it's 2021, and the truck market has shifted dramatically. Full-size pickups have become aspirational vehicles, in many cases offering space, refinement, and performance on par with luxury cars and with an average purchase price hovering around 50 grand. They often have price tags to match. Mid-size trucks are thriving as the overlanding and off-roading crazes drives buyers to more maneuverable, more affordable pickups. And now 2 new vehicles, the Ford Maverick and the Hyundai Santa Cruz, are poised to stretch the definition of truck even further by opening up a new, or at least long dormant, segment, the compact pickup truck. So, both the Ford Maverick and the Hyundai Santa Cruz are basically the first lineup models released to the public that can be considered truly mini pickup trucks. This article mentioned how the Toyota Tacoma grew over time. The Ford Ranger and other vehicles similar to that have grown as far as size, and so they are not the small pickup trucks that they once were in the days prior. Now it says down here that granted, compact pickup truck is a bit of a misnomer. Neither the Maverick nor the Santa Cruz is compact per se. The Santa Cruz, for example, weighs in at more than 4,000 pounds fully loaded, and both the Maverick and Santa Cruz boast a pickup bed. Neither vehicle is technically a truck. The Maverick uses the same unibody car platform as the Ford Escape and Ford Bronco Sport, while the Santa Cruz borrows heavily from the Hyundai Tucson. In other words, America's hottest new trucks are essentially crossover SUVs, and this much is very much true. These are unibody framed vehicles. These are not body on frame. These are not built to be nearly as rugged as full-size or even mid-size pickup trucks. But they have pickup truck beds, and they're built to be able to move at least something, right? Now, you can see here in this photo, this Maverick is towing a very small trailer, and it is very capable of doing that. So it's very capable crossover vehicle. They almost need to come out with a new term, in my opinion, on this truck. You know, we had the SUV, sport utility vehicle, for a very long time, and then they came out with the CUV, crossover utility vehicle, meaning somewhere between a car and a full-size SUV. And they came out with crossover. So will we call it a crossover truck, a CT vehicle, or something like that? Who really knows? But we'll just have to wait and see what the market does and what trends and what people are calling it. There's also a video here that you can check out if you so desire. But down here, it talks a little bit more about these small pickup trucks, and it says, contrary to what some might say, that's not a bad thing. Trucks and SUVs are no longer niche rides. Nowadays, they're the default vehicles most American buyers choose. These new hybrid trucks combine the best features of both into a compelling package. Previous small truck attempts were quickly anomalies with funny names and funky features, but the Maverick and Santa Cruz feel very much of the moment. With the Maverick, Ford replaced the staid sedan or sexless econobox that would usually sit at the bottom of a car maker's lineup with what budget buyers want, a truck. The Maverick looks like a little F-150, but with a starting price just over 20 grand. So almost half the price, but not necessarily half the truck. I mean, in essence, it probably is, but it's not half as much of what people normally put in their Ford F-150 as it is. It retails for about half as much. It packs 2 compelling engine options, a 40-mile-per-gallon hybrid or a potent 2.0-liter turbo 4-cylinder with 250 horsepower, and it boasts a nimble crossover-like handling, more city-friendly than a Ranger and more country-cool than a Honda Civic. The Maverick should appeal to a wide range of buyers, and I believe this to be very true. What's interesting is there's a little diagram here. It shows the Maverick, it shows the Ranger, a little bit bigger truck, shows the Ford F-150, substantially bigger, and then it shows the Super Duty F-250, which is substantially bigger. But as you can see from this diagram, it's not necessarily half the size of an F-150. Maybe close, but not really. So you're really not getting half your money's worth by only having a half price tag truck. You're getting a very capable vehicle. Now, it's not nearly as capable as the F-150, but it is what it is. There's also much higher end Ford F-150 models. There is some high end Lariats and things of that nature in the Maverick, but it doesn't necessarily compare to a F-150 Platinum per se, or Limited or something like that, or even a Raptor could be compared to a certain extent as a trim of the F-150. But nevertheless, While Ford is leaning into the baby truck angle, Hyundai Santa Cruz approaches buyers from the opposite direction. You won't see Hyundai call their vehicle a truck. Rather, the car maker is framing it as a segment-sharing sport adventure vehicle. That acronym is way too long and confusing, an SSSAV, so I'm sure the market will come up with something new. But other words, it's a new kind of crossover. The Santa Cruz is a fun, perky vehicle for young urbanites that just so happen to have a versatile bed for carrying bikes or other gear. And if you have your eye on a cool new teardrop camping trailer or a ski-doo, well, the Santa Cruz rated up to 5,000 pounds can tow it. So basically, the Santa Cruz and the Ford Maverick are bringing something kind of new to the market, or at the very least, yet to be seen for quite some time. Ultimately, whether the Maverick, the Santa Cruz, and the like are called pickup trucks or crossovers is a matter of semantics. So long as these new segment-straddling four-door vehicles are fun, affordable, and suitable for all manner of adventures, buyers seem likely to snap them up in droves. So basically, down here in the bottom of this article, it gets into a little bit of the small pickup truck history. You can read that on your own if you like. I just wanted to basically talk about whether or not the Ford Maverick is the start of something old being brought back as something new. So let me know your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Is this the small pickup truck of old culture coming back? Or is this something completely new? Or is it a little bit of both? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to hit that like button on your way out. Hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with future updates on the Auto Endeavors channel. And with all that being said, until next time, we'll see y'all.